Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Super Chaffee. It's a Tier 6 American Premium Light Tank. It's located on it's the west spawn of Outpost, and it's under the command of Wazwulf of QU1NN. And he's got the bounty vents, bounty exhaust, and also the bounty coated optics. Game on! Well, this is a standard Chaffee with extra bits on it. Supposed to be kind of upgrade, but it never got produced because they went to the M41 instead. So there was no prototypes. This thing didn't exist. It's a fake tank. Yep, but Wargaming put it in, and it's a free tank because, of course, you get it if you've been in the game long enough. And so you might as well take it because it's actually quite good. In fact, there's lots of different versions of the Chaffee now in the game. And this is one of the ones that's worth keeping, I think. It is at Tier 6. Now it's got a 76mm main gun. Oh, is he too close? Yes, he was. Yep, both of them spotted each other. They got within 50 yards of each other, and of course that meant immediately that they spotted each other by the exhaust noise. Even with a special exhaust, you would get detected if you're within 50 yards regardless. So he has been spotted, but so is that AMX 12 ton. It means every time that Wazwulf pops up here, he is getting in trouble. He could potentially get hit, but he's doing his job. He's spotting the enemy. Can't deny that. In fact, actually, he is getting spotting. Look at this. He's picked up 715 already just by doing this up and down motion. The only problem is there's two Arty on the enemy team, and that means that any moment he could get really badly hurt. Now, he didn't get spotted. He's out of range of the 12 ton, and now he's spotting the enemy. In fact, he's just spotted the enemy Bert, who probably gets wiped out by our box tank. And so that's a major kill for them, because, of course, that Bert could fire onto our teammates as and when they're actually within range at quite a fast rate. Now, he's not going to fire at the Skoda because he doesn't want to reveal his position. Oh, but he does! In fact, he was double bushed there at that point, but he did get spotted. And I think that's because there's an enemy tank elsewhere who could see him. Possibly that Skoda. Yeah, when he popped up and fired, the Skoda must have seen him. It said, not the Skoda 40, but the Skoda 25. Okay, well, the gun, the 76mm, will do 115 alpha, penetrating 120mm of armor with standard ammo. With the premium rounds, it goes up to 155. The standard reload is 4.31 seconds. He's got a reload 4.21. He's been spotted. Needs to get that rock and hug it. Oh, it's the wrong direction. It was the Skoda that spotted him. And now he's in a bit of a quandary, because if he hides himself from the Skoda, he might be in sight of one of the other enemy tanks, such as the VK3002M, who is up a little further away. So even though he's going to try and engage this guy if he can, he's taking damage. And he gets one shot in, but it's a low roll. He's being very cautious at the moment. In fact, he's probably gone unspotted to the enemy to the north. So that VK probably can't see him anymore. In fact, now he can probably shoot at that guy using the bush mechanic, and neither of them can see. Oh, they did spot him. In which means that the VK probably can see this direction. But he manages to get the kill shot on the Skoda by popping up every now and then to say, kiss bang. Oh, and it is the VK. I was right. He takes one round from the VK's 75mm main gun. But now he's headed towards the other enemy Arty. In fact, just in sight. He's just going to sit here in the open. I don't think the VK can actually see him. And in fact, the M44 goes down to our T-3485, who's behind us, and thought, thank you very much for the spotting. So at least we got some spotting assist off that, 116. It's the value of a shot anyway. So it saved us one round of ammunition, but it's cost us a kill. But there's a couple of enemy tanks just around the corner which might not like being penetrated by a light tank. Oh dear, hello, it's the VK. Well, the VK hasn't had much damage so far, but now we're going to do round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Oh, he got tracked, but did he fix it? Well, he's got his tracks fixed, and he has taken 2 shots now from that VK. But he kills him, even very casually. He locked on, drove away, and killed him without even looking. Well, technically, his turret had turned towards the target, but he wasn't looking that way. He was looking ahead of him. So, yeah, he has taken some damage, but it was damage that was acceptable. He had the hit points to exchange, and he might as well. Oh, that would have been so nice if he got that, because that guy was a one-shot, and it would have been a long-range shot that Striv would not have known where the shell exactly came from. Now, he can pop down here into the dip. There's nobody in the castle grounds. Yep, you have to go around the wall. There you go. Now, can he hit that Striv? There he is. Oh, it'd be so nice if he could get that one. He's spotting the M4A3E8, and the heavy tank number 6 is now one shot as well. In fact, there's a lot of enemy tanks, so he might as well drive up behind them and shoot them in the ass one by one. Okay, he's being careful. He has got some damage assist on the Easy 8 as well. The strip's gone. That's unfortunate, so we're not going to get that kill. And now we're togging. We lost the driver. Can he get the driver back in? Okay, he's got the driver back in. One more kill, please. Hello. Unfortunately, no. The Easy 8 was quicker, and of course we had the ridgeline against us. The gun depression worked against us on that occasion, and he had the shot, we didn't, and he planted one right through our turret. 132 millimeters of pen, only 38 armor. So sadly, we stop at just 3 kills. We possibly could have had a top gun out of that game, and it would have been fun if we had. But now it means that Wazwulf is just going to have to watch as his team wins this game, and they win it comfortably thanks to his spotting. Unlike the previous game we saw on Outpost, where the deployment was rather haphazard and wrong, this battle they did deploy correctly. Some went to the south, some went to the north, and some went for the castle grounds, and consequently we did get a victory out of this one. Only one tank left. It's the MX 12-ton who's gone unspotted. I suspect he's probably still down in the south, the other side of the castle. He's just hiding from us all. I guess he knows that sooner or later one of our guys is going to start capping. Skoda T25 is probably going to be the one that benefits out of this. Either that or the Hellcat, if the Hellcat's in position to shoot him. The Type 58's coming up behind him. He's kind of surrounded now. If he is there, and he is. In fact, he's a one-shot. And he goes down to the Hellcat in the end. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Wazwulf of Queen in the Super Chaffee. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, Fire for Effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle, and a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. On top of all that, he got a patrol duty. Yes, he was the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being damaged. And for that, I think that happened while he was sitting behind those bushes in the middle of the lake. Already spotted, but still popping up every now and then to find out where the enemy was, and then allowing his teammates to get some damage. The win 8 figure was 6,538, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at his team score. Well, if you look at this, we can see that he didn't get the highest damage in the game because that went to the M6, who got 2,495 hit points of damage. But that guy didn't get a high caliber because he didn't get 20%. It was a Confederate instead. Second highest damage turned out to be the Tog 2 that he killed. Yeah, that guy got 1,955. And the third highest damage, well, that was the KV2 on our team. We got 1,814. When it came to Wazwulf, he got 1,323. He was beaten by 2 players on the enemy team, 3 on his own, which means he's in 6th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, he's joint second because the Tog 2 managed 4 kills. He managed 3, so did the T-3485 on his team, and the M4A3 Easy 8 that killed him also got 3 kills. Should be noted that T-3485 got the kill on the M44 purely because Wazwulf was spotting him at the time. So, of course, he basically gave that kill to him, and if he'd taken the kill himself, he would have been joint top with the Tog 2. When it came to base XP, though, he definitely got the top, and he was the only one to get over 1,000 in the game. He got 1,190, second highest the M6 with 996, third the VK3601H on his team with 865. He fired 15 rounds, 14 direct hits and 14 penetrations. The only shell that missed was the one he fired at the Striv, which was a snapshot to try and get him at long distance. Unfortunately, it didn't work. 1,323 hit points of damage, of which 199 were at more than 300 meters. He received 7 hits from the enemy, 6 of those penetrated, 1 non-penetration. Of course, one of those shells came in from the Tog, and the other one was from the Easy 8. And of course, he didn't expect to see the Easy 8 there. He expected to come up behind them and shoot them in the ass, but the Easy 8 knew he was coming because the Tog saw him first. 5 enemy vehicles were spotted, 5 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, and he got 1,778 hit points of spotting assist in that game. He earned a profit of 31,387 credits on a premium count, and he also got 25 bonds for a mission achievement, as well as 13,031 experience points as well, including 10,710 for another mission achievement. So a very decent game. He could have had a top gun. In fact, it could have been a lot funnier because I think the enemy would have seen him popping up behind them, taking kills, or he would have been taking kills on them. But sadly, it didn't end up that way. But he did spot for his team. And I think the reason why they did so well in this game and got so far ahead was because he took the initiative to go into the middle of that lake, find out where the enemy tanks were, so his teammates could then deploy correctly to actually take them out. So I hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.